First of all, can we talk about, was it Melissa that wore them to build like a cricket habitat?
Yeah.
Ow! Whereas I'm wearing pants that still have glue and glitter on them from an art project I did with children earlier. No, I am not a mom, but I do know a lot of 2-year-olds that would fight you on that. You know that you are the chill, hippie teacher that kids pretend is their mom when their parents yell at them. When you know they know your name, but they still insist upon calling you mom. Like, they just get quiet when I tell them, like, you know I'm Miss Elle, right? And then 30 seconds later, it's like, Mom, can you call me? Okay. I don't even fight them on it anymore. I've asked my other coworkers if this happened to you. No, just me, at every school I've worked at. So I guess I just have mom energy, except for when I wear a belt. Then I've been told that I'm daddy. I don't really like getting that from 4-year-olds, but that was their logic. You can't argue with that, I guess. It was a feminine belt. That's what made me upset. But I work as a preschool teacher, and I absolutely love my job to a point where I feel like I'm probably very unrelatable. Except for on Mondays. They are little terrors on Mondays. After hanging out with their family all weekend. You can always tell when they hung out with someone new because they'll come back with new phrases. Today it was, shake your booty, which for some reason he only said to me, not to the other children, or to other moms picking up. I didn't mind that one so much. It was much better than when he was like, shut up, bitch. And I was like, excuse me? But I'm so nice that, the other teachers know this, and so if they hear that language, I just hear this booming voice from another room that's just like, do not talk to Miss Elle like that. I'm like, thank you. If you volunteer for bad cop, I'm not going to stop you. But, kids, it has made it hard to have relationships with adults because I am very used to just honesty all the time, whether I want it or not. And kids are really good at picking up your insecurities. So, I had my first, and hopefully my last, night terror earlier this week. I woke up screaming. I freaked out one of my roommates. He barged into my room thinking I was being attacked, and I had to explain just my own mind. And what made me wake up screaming? I had a dream that I was talking for several days, and no one could hear me. And so, when I got to school, I must have brought that energy, or just had way too much coffee, kind of a combo. Because this kid that's always been nice to me was just like, please stop talking, Miss Elle. So I am recently single for the first time in a decade. Yeah, I'm happy about it, but it is wild out there, y'all. And I am learning I am incredibly naive. So, man drove me home and asked if he could use my bathroom, whatever, sure. And then he just wouldn't leave. Didn't pick up on any of my hints of like, I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Like, I don't want you to see my bedroom. He just kept asking, like, do you have leftover food? What alcohol do you have? Do you have Netflix? Can I watch it in your room? And I was like, no. Do you have a home? Can you go there? Like, what is going on? And then the whole time he kept talking to me about what a great boyfriend he would make. And I was like, I really do not understand what you were bringing to this equation. I'm good. But apparently I also don't learn, because last night a very cute young man asked to see my Lego collection in my room, and I legit thought he wanted to see my Legos. Like, I turned on like all my lights to show them off, and he's like sitting on my bed. I was like, oh shit. I wasn't prepared for this. I felt 14. I even said at one point, I have a man in my room, which, is super sexy. Someone in their 30s. But anyway, has anyone like been on a date and not realized it was a date until you got there? Just me. Okay, it's happened to me a few times in my life. I guess I'm just oblivious. But yeah, I was just wearing my work shirt. I thought it was just a friend hangout, hadn't cleaned my home, and he shows up when I work with flowers. I was really taken surprise, probably because he has a wife. I wish I was gay. But yeah, I feel like the lesson from this is Miss Elle needs to clean her room and not go out so much. And then last one, I just realized you're standing. If you're curious of what it's like to be friends with a comic, or I guess just to be friends with me, is I realized I was blowing up my friend's phone about a mutual friend that I was in an argument with, and they hadn't been responding, so I was kind of like, you know what, I know you just started a new job, let me give you some space. And so after a couple of days, I just started sending pictures of stars and planets, because I don't know if they got it, but I thought it was hilarious, and I'm planning